What's up, nerd family? Hey guys, sorry we had some technical difficulties. Good to see you guys. Thanks for sticking with us. I'm going to get started here in just a second. Obviously, welcome to the Point Extra Lounge, and we're back to doing live streams.
Yes.
I'm so glad that you guys have decided to join us here tonight. Now, this is going to be quite different than what we usually do, so we're going to set the ground rules. We're going to set the ground rules right off the bat because obviously we usually do, like, when we watch The Flash, we watch various other shows with you guys, they're live, so we have to do this differently, and to watch it with you guys are going to have the DC Universe to do this. So I'm going to give you guys a chance to get your DC Universe all set up and ready to go. I will tell you this right off the bat, so if you came here expecting to actually watch Titans tonight, you're not going to watch Titans. You're not going to see Titans. You're going to have to watch Titans at home with us. That's what we do here on the channel. Our subs used to tell us, hey, we love your reviews and we love all that stuff, but we would actually like to watch these shows with you guys and see your live reactions. So that's what we are doing. We cannot show the screen because we get a copyright strike right away. But you can hear it as we watch it, but you cannot see the screen. So I'm sorry if you're expecting that. That is not what we're doing here. That is not what we do on the channel. We watch it along with you at home. So if you have the DC Universe, you can watch it along with us, and that's kind of the idea. So basically what we'll do is we'll pull it up, we'll all sync together, kind of 1, 2, 3, and go. Now this is kind of funny because this is what Tiffany and I used to do when we were dating, because we were in a long distance relationship.
Yes. We lived an hour away, so we would tape our shows and we would say, okay, I'm ready at this part. On the count of 3, let's hit play. 1, 2, and then we'd hit 3, hit play.
Yep.
And then if I heard that the commercial was like a half a second off, I would do that quick, like, pause play, and we'd most of the time be able to watch a show together, even being an hour apart.
Yep. So, hey, it's all right. If you saw the episode already and you want to watch it along with us, that's fine. But this is kind of what we're going to do. We're going to set a time every week to just kind of watch it because everybody's been talking about wanting to watch it with us. And
if it's as tasty as it was last season, you're going to want to see his reactions live.
I lost my mind at the end of last season when Superboy showed up. So we just want to watch it with you. So I'm looking forward to it. I've heard some things that, like, the first half is a little slow in a review that I heard, but you know what? We're going to watch it. We're going to do this thing together. So hopefully you guys, if those of you who are going to watch it along with us, you're all set and ready to go. I'm going to go ahead and pull it up to cast it to our TV. And we got Titans Season 2, Episode 1, Trigon. And it's casting right now. I will pause it, and then we will...
I like it when Abraham says the episode is really good. I think you really like it.
So I have it paused on Wonder Woman right now.
With her lasso.
With her lasso.
Whipped around her.
It's kind of whipped around her, and that's where she's at. She's got the light right behind her head. So that is where we are paused right now. We will go on 3, and I'll go together and now watch the season premiere.
I'm waiting all day for this.
I know. Of Titans. Here we go. Ready, guys?
Okay,
1, 2, on 3. And 3. I love the opening music for this show.
Isaiah says he can't wait to see our reaction. You can watch the episode from the DC Universe.
On Titans. It's you.
Not sure.
You're the boy from the circus. Your parents watched them fall.
This is the recap of last season.
Trigon. This being was summoned to Earth to conceive a daughter.
Rachel.
She is the doorway that he can walk through. Earth will be the first planet that he will cover in his darkness.
We need to talk to her in here.
Nice, Ross. Where'd you find that?
Rachel needs help.
What's up, Ross?
until her heart breaks.
Dick, please. Talk to me.
Oh, that's right.
It was not my doing. I offered your friend a path. Ultimately, he chose his own way. Fuck you, Bruce. You went. You embraced his darkness rather than deny its existence. I've released your friend from a terrible burden. It feels so good to be home.
Oh, here we go. Hi, by the way. Everybody who's joined us. It's been a while. We love y'all.
Let him go.
I'm afraid to ground it. No more magic.
I won't let you do this.
Let me. You did this. You brought me here, Rachel. Your purpose was to bring me into your world. The whole journey you've taken with your friends. It's all been to make this moment happen.
I couldn't be more proud. You've given this world a gift.
You never loved me. You used me.
Oh, sweet girl. This is so much more important than love.
Just let him go.
Look around you, daughter. All there is here is loss, betrayal, and decay. Everyone you love will leave you by their own hand or in ashes. Nothing lasts. The only thing that awaits you is disappointment. You will lose everyone. It's heartbreaking, isn't it? Let your heart break. It's inevitable. Then you'll be free to join me. Our future will be glorious. Hard pass. Rach, we gotta go.
Guard.
Run!
Nice.
She wants to do it the hard way. You know what to do.
I should have prepared her better. You've waited too long to fail now.
We will not fail. Patience, my dear. One way or another, will break. And then this world will be mine.
Did you say this world would be mine?
Yep. Awesome. He is so perfect for Jason Todd. You just want to smack him.
That was sick. Epic.
Don't tell me. You're Jason Todd.
Yeah. Hey, who the hell are you?
I'm Dawn Granger. This is Hank Hall. Rachel sent us to find you.
Why me?
Our hunch is she needs the guy you work for, not you.
Hey, I don't know what the hell you're talking about.
Relax, killer. I'm Dove. This is Hawk. We're friends of Dick Grayson.
What kind of friends?
I kind of know about the big scary cave downstairs. Does that ring a bell? You want me to make bird sounds too?
Titans.
Just tell us where your dad is at, kid.
Bruce is halfway across the world with the rest of the Justice League. Nothing to. Got this place all to myself.
Clearly.
Nice,
Whatever you
nice
need, Bruce,
name
for
drop
Dickens
there.
help. I'm your guy. I mean, one Robin saving another. I'll never let him hear the end of it.
You're the new Robin?
President accounted for, babe.
Babe.
What did you say? And that's a pass on the help from heroes on training wheels department.
First off, bro, I'll put you on your ass in 3 seconds.
Here, you little shit.
And secondly, if Dick's really strapped, I want to help him. Kind of freaked out on him last time, and I owe him. So where is he?
We don't know.
Well, then you need me. Dick's got a tracker in him.
Nice try, Speed. We disabled it. Got a big old scar to prove it. Let's bounce.
You didn't tell you about the second one? It's in a place she's never gonna find.
Ew. Just tell us where he is.
I can access it on the back computer if you'd like to come with you guys.
I want to kill this kid.
We came after we find it.
You got a deal.
Would you just stop laughing? You're wasting all your power.
Rachel.
Get in there. Anything could be happening to her.
Says the woman who was sent here to kill her. Okay, now that she and Dick are in there with some intergalactic demon, maybe you could try something that might actually work.
Like what, Donna? Or were you hoping the sheer force of your criticism would save her?
At least I'm not draining my powers just because I can't sit still.
That's the Titan.
You really want to go there right now?
Hey, don't stop on my account. I like where that was heading.
Jason?
That's right. The goddamn cavalry has arrived.
What the fuck is that? And why is it wearing Dick's costume?
The new one was New Rock.
Who's your friend?
Hank, Don, this is Corey Andrews.
They've actually made Robin interesting.
Come on, it's true.
Could have put a little more love into that. Well, I wish we were meeting under better circumstances.
Why are you guys here?
Rachel got inside of her head at the hospital.
Yeah, I think she woke me up from my coma. She's in there, isn't she?
Yeah.
So what the fuck is going on here?
Rachel's father is a being called Trigon. And if we can't stop him here, he'll destroy your world. Then move on, destroying countless others. Our scripture states Trigon can only fully inhabit your world after he breaks Rachel's heart.
We're talking metaphors, right?
We don't know. But if we don't get through that force field and into the house in there, I'm afraid we're never gonna find out.
Kid should have asked us to get fucking Superman.
Being a name drop.
No offense, but your dad is an asshole.
Tell me about it.
That's right.
Come on, we need to find a way out.
What is happening?
My father always doing this. He's trying to scare us.
Guess what? Step. And then the order came. What the hell did he do to Dick?
Whatever he did to Dick, he wants to do to us as well. We gotta get Dick back to normal. This guy's been waiting to reach him. May came hear me.
Rachel! Where are you?
Believe me, this isn't how it's supposed to end.
She's right. It ends with us all being together. Just let me in. I just want to talk to you. That's what we went to, isn't it, Rachel? To talk to me. To get through to me. To make me see the light again. Well, here I am. I'm listening.
Maybe we can get through this.
Let's talk.
Here's Johnny.
Rachel, look.
They can't.
We have to get to them before my father does.
We're gonna get Robin versus Robin. Bring the interior of the house. I know, it's like a house in a house.
Rachel's friends.
You're coming to save her.
And instead, we'll only hurry this along. Cue the rescuers.
Oh, right. That's not concerning.
invitation accepted.
Tight.
Yes.
And me, Robin. Let's go.
Thanks, new Robin.
Corey?
Rachel!
Corey! Trigon did something to Dick. He changed him.
What do you mean?
Where are the others?
I don't know. They came in with me. They should be here.
You need to stop them before you can get to them.
It might have already happened. He does things to you in your mind.
Okay, just let me get you guys out of here first, okay?
No, you don't understand. It's too late. No one is safe. It's my fault. Kill me. It's the reason he came to Earth in the first place. He'll use me to take over our friends, everyone we love. They'll be his forever. It's the only way.
Rachel, this is crazy.
Corey. Kill me.
No.
Kill me now. Do what you came here to do. Just do it fast.
I'm so sorry, Rachel.
No, vanilla. No, chocolate.
Where am I?
Dad, I don't know.
Oh, Donna. What a dilemma, huh?
What is a dilemma?
Dad, you don't have to make a choice. You can have both. Wow. On the house.
Say thank you, honey.
Thank you.
What do you want to do now, Donna?
Go to the park and take pictures of the horses.
So we better go home and get your camera.
On that day. I can take
Robin was in
So it was his future, Jason.
What the fuck did you do, Dick?
Batman was going to break. Kill the Joker. Take down Gotham with him. He trained you too well, Jason. You could break just like him. You need to be put down too.
Call it Robin on Robin.
Robin on Robin.
Nice.
Think you're better than me? I didn't say that. You think you can take my place?
Dick, stop.
They said Robin.
I'll give you Robin after I'm dead.
If you insist.
Give it up, Robin.
Oh. Here's the gun.
It's only killed Bruce's parents. I don't actually think he keeps them home. No. Yeah, I do.
Good call. Bringing out the worst in you.
I shouldn't have involved you. The coach was my problem.
Yeah.
Hey, got your call. Special delivery.
Welcome, Arctic Conquest. Popcorn hands.
Here, let me share that for you, Dad.
This will take the pain away. It'll make you feel so good.
I just want healing.
This will help you more than I ever could. It'll make you feel so good. Trust me, babe.
That's dark.
You see, everything's better now.
Thank God. You got in. You're here.
Now, your children, aren't they beautiful?
I have only one child, and to her, I would give the world.
Rachel.
What the hell?
Don't fight it, Rachel. perfectly natural. It's who they are. It's who we all are inside.
Don't listen to them. That's not them. They're still in there. No. Cue the final betrayal. You know what to do.
Hey, guys, it's me, Garth.
Back in Detroit, remember it was just you and me, and I found you and I asked you for help and you said yes. You said you would, you said you would. You promised, you promised. You can hear me now, please. Help me. Please, please stop that. Save him!
Not this time. I told you it would end. You should have listened to me. Maybe he could have lived. Now his death is on your hands. Your friends are murderers. All because of you. You're a monster inside. A bringer of death. That's all you are. All you've ever been. Just like me. I'm sure it breaks your heart. Yes, I can see that it does. Good.
Three Indiana Jones.
Kalima! Kalima! Nice. I was wondering if we were going to actually get to see Trigon.
In his true form.
Nice. Yes! Yes! Real Trigon! Oh, I was hoping.
Something that's heartless?
Nice.
Our family now belongs to us.
Supposed to be first.
I don't understand.
First woman. You never did.
Walks a little funny.
Got someone's butt.
Got one of the crystals up his butt. Look who's still alive! Snake! Snake! Leather up beside you. Sneak up on you and become a snake. Nice.
There's second transformation. Jose said.
You're still you. Come back to me. You're still in there, Rach. Please. Come back to us. You've got a family. Please don't give
Nice.
You're gonna stop your father.
I need to get Dick back first. He reached me. There has to be a way to reach him.
I think maybe we're past that.
No. This started with a dream I had about him. Before all this. I was supposed to find him. That's what the dream was telling me. My dream was the key. It's all in dreams. What happened to you? Remember. Dick. It's me.
It's with a new look.
I could ask you the same question.
What are you doing here?
I came here to save you.
Do I look like I need saving?
Yeah.
Yes, you do. What just happened? What you just did. It was all planned by Trigon. He's been pulling the strings the entire time. Dick, you would never kill Batman.
Are you kidding? I've been dreaming about this since I was 12 years old. And I only regret waiting for so long.
You taught me how to let go of the darkness. You have to let it go too.
I have a better idea. Shut your fucking mouth.
This isn't you. I had a dream about you.
What dream?
I saw you at the circus. The boy from the circus. That's how I found you. We're supposed to save each other.
Sorry, Rachel. You got me on a bad day.
I'm coming to you. But if I die here, I die for real. Is that what you really want?
I missed you.
Rachel.
Welcome back.
What happened?
Dick can fill you in. I think I need a minute alone with my father.
You're gonna go figure out what's inside the other people's heads.
Stay there. Father!
John. John.
I would, but you know, stuff to do. I do want to thank you, though,
For what?
for showing me who my family really is.
This isn't the time to get sentimental.
I wouldn't worry. I know how to look after myself. Always have. You know what they say. Genetics is destiny.
Why did she need him back?
Are you okay?
He didn't do anything, so I just wonder why she needed to get him out first.
Yeah, I think so. You?
I am now.
Really, this has been some kind of major disturbance. Can you tell us what happened?
We can't say for sure. All we know is that whatever the cause of the phenomenon, it appears to have been abated by this new group of masked heroes. So, apart from some dead birds, we seem to... Things are back, bitches! Woo!
You're kind of an asshole, aren't you, kid?
Haven't you liked me? Admit it.
Never gonna happen.
Gotta give it to you, Rach. You really know how to throw a party.
Yeah, do it again. Love beating Dick's ass.
Keep dreaming, bird boy.
Nice one. Really inventive.
I'll be here all week.
Maybe give us a heads up next time so I can do my own eye makeup. Your demon dad wasn't much for subtlety.
Really? I kind of liked it. It's really gothic, you know?
I didn't. Hey, man, again. I'm really sorry.
That's cool. I know it wasn't really you guys. Couldn't have been. Dick was actually kind of funny in a weird, psycho way.
You realize I'm listening.
You guys have fun.
Where are you going?
Where are we going?
I don't know. It's a mystery.
It's a mystery. No, wait. Some things never change.
So, you caught the road bug, huh?
What, bad coffee and greasy food? What's not to love?
It's nice you're taking the kids.
Yeah, you think so?
Yeah. Yeah, you're good with them.
So are you. And this model seats 5.
So not for me right now. I suppose I should figure out my next move.
Any thoughts?
Straighten my hair.
Yeah, maybe a few.
Ah, a mystery.
Yeah, well, I'll let you know when I decide.
Another mystery?
used to it. Life's a lot better with it.
Sounds like something Batman would say.
Do we get to meet him this time?
No, Superman.
Seriously?
No, get in the car.
Seriously?
Hey! Bye, guys. I'll miss you.
Bye, Corey.
Miss you
Send
more.
me a postcard from your planet.
Sounds good.
You sure it's cool if we take you right?
I never use it in the city anyway. You guys need it more than I do.
Well, guys, take care.
Hey, I mean this in the best possible way. It's really been fun, but let's not meet like this again for a while, huh?
Here, here.
It's a deal. Kitty.
He's an asshole. He did that on purpose.
What's next? Who could be living there? I wonder. One-eyed man?
Nice. That's really good.
I found that foreign tea you asked me about. How'd it go on the air?
Can't say for sure. All we know is that whatever
It's around there somewhere.
phenomenon, it appears to have been evaded by this new group of masked heroes. So apart from some dead birds, we seem to have escaped any significant. Fight to back, bitches!
Sorry, was that any significant?
Right, any significant damage. Well, we're still trying to understand.
Chinese chrysanthemum tea? Seriously, why do you hate America?
Looks great.
Wow.
I have had inquiries.
Mm-hmm.
There's been interest in your services. I'm sure. The letters I sent? I read them. Guess you put down the wrong address when you mailed me back. Something like that.
Looks really good. All windows in the house.
I got this. It's my house.
Might have a couple guns.
Dry cleaners were asking too many questions about the blood. Cut it off best I could. Baking soda, lemon juice combo did the trick.
Oh.
Yes!
Nice.
How about it, old man? Are we back in business?
Even Wookiee. Oh, look at there. He looks very Adam West. Doesn't he?
I hadn't heard from you for a while. And when Alfred mentioned you wished to stop by, I'll admit, I was surprised.
It's not like you, Bruce, to be surprised.
True. I try not to make it a habit. I see you made the news with your old Titans friends. And some new ones, too. You've been very busy.
I have.
But that's not the reason you've come to see me.
No. Never got the chance to talk to you about why I left. I wasn't exactly on great terms.
My experience when people part, it rarely is.
I don't want to make a big thing out of this. I just want to say a few things to clear the air. After I left, when I moved to Detroit, part of me was still back here. Still trying to make sense about what happened. As a kid, I struggled. There was this darkness inside me, and I didn't know what to do with it. It hurt me. And I hurt others. And the whole time I thought it was because of the way you raised me, the way you weaponized my childhood.
That's one way of putting it.
The point is, I blamed you for a lot of things that may or may not have been your fault.
I see. So you've decided which one it is now, and you've come to render a verdict.
No. Doesn't matter anymore. The why or how. I know you only did what you knew, what you thought was best for me. The training. Everything. You only did it so I would focus on something other than being angry and sad about what happened to my parents.
This darknDarkness you mentioned.
I had to let it go in order to move on. It was stopping me from realizing all the things you did that helped me.
I'd be curious to know what you think those things are.
Maybe another time.
Cryptic. Well done.
I learned from the best.
I appreciate you coming by. Things haven't been the same since you left.
You mean with Jason Todd?
Yeah, he's shown great promise, as you know. But there's some rough edges that could use sanding down.
Seems right up your alley.
Well, perhaps after this conversation, I'll take an entirely new approach.
I'll believe it when I see it.
Fair enough. Old dogs, etc. And you? Any new tricks?
Maybe.
You get a Nightwing suit.
If there's anything you need, you let me know.
Well, as a matter of fact, there is.
That prototype thing that you've been working on?
I've been thinking about San Francisco.
Titans again.
Maybe it's time for a do-over.
On one condition.
It's not a demotion, per se. More like a temporary location?
Whatever. Dick, where are we going?
You take,
This bridge has been here.
Todd, Jason.
Yeah, where exactly?
You'll see.
God, I hate surprises.
Love the theme music. Well, there you have it, folks. Man, lots to talk about. I'll let this thing pause. All right, lots to talk about there. Holy cow. Man. Yeah, no giant T. But, you know, they still have a tower.
They still have more people to add, too.
They've got more people to add. They got more things to happen. I like what I think Abraham said
About Batman?
About Batman. That yeah, I mean it looks
he seems like happy and content with his life, which you never see.
You never see Batman happy with his life, especially during that whole time. I mean, it gets worse when Jason Todd dies in the comics.
Yeah.
Because of everything that happens, it sends Batman in a spiral, and you know he blames himself, and then you got Tim Drake and all that stuff, and so I mean it's a nightmare for Batman for a long time in the comics. with Jason. But you know, I'm not disappointed, but there's no giant T, because the thing is like, as much as we would nerd out at the sight of a giant T in San Francisco, the reality is that this is a little bit more reality based. I can't see this Dick Grayson putting a giant letter T in the landscape of San Francisco, and they probably I'm guessing the city zoning board wouldn't allow them to put a giant T in the middle of San Francisco either. So it is what it is.
I just think it's funny that Batman was like, you gotta take him with you.
Gotta take Jason. Get that kid out of here.
Give me a break with him.
Give me a break with that kid. I love the guy who plays Jason Todd. I love Jason Todd and the way that they portray him.
I want to punch him in the throat.
It's perfect. It's just like we all felt about Jason Todd reading the comic books back in the day.
Jordan Farrell said in reality it would make it more easier for the villains to locate them.
That's true too.
A building that looks like a T.
Oh, look at there. It's Titan's Tower. Let's go bomb it. So, Slade Wilson.
Hex, yeah.
We've got some
Kid's
Deathstroke.
butt suit looks great with the beard and the eye patch and
So,
the weapons.
With the weapons, and he's back in the game now. It looks like, and it's been talked about, that Slade is the reason why the Titans went away in the first place, because there was a Titans group to begin with, and so that he's the reason. And it's rumored that when they're going to do these flashbacks to Aqualad, that Aqualad is the one who's killed.
Yeah.
But
Abraham said Bruce, played by Ian Glenn, was really good, even though some people don't like his casting.
Yeah,
Look,
at this point, it's not the right age for me, because this is an older Batman, and
he is an older Batman.
I know, but what I'm saying is like, at this point, like, Batman wouldn't necessarily be that old to me when Jason Todd's story starts. Like later on down the road, yes.
But he looks like he's in his mid-50s.
But they're telling their own story, and I can appreciate
he's an 80-year-old
that.
Batman in Depends.
I know, but the thing is that Batman should be this should be like Batman's second leg right now, like, because he had Dick, and Dick's only in his early 20s, as it is right now. So that being said, Batman should have been right around late 20s when he started. So if you skip 10 years, that puts him at about 39, 40 years old to be Batman during this time period. But I'm not totally against it either. Although I will say this, did anybody catch on, like, there's a striking resemblance between him and Adam West.
He looks like he could be Adam West's kid or young doppelganger.
Yeah, like I definitely get an Adam West vibe from his look. Not necessarily the way that he's portraying the character, but just from the look itself, he looks a lot like
similar facial features.
Similar facial features. And his skin, the way his skin aged, and his wrinkles aged similar to that. Plus, I guess the only other negative thing I would say about him being cast, like I said, I don't mind it. I would love to see him in a suit, like a Batman uniform, because he didn't look like he got around too well. He was kind of straining to get on the couch, and I don't know if you noticed that. It was kind of like typical of somebody his age, but I would think Batman would be a little bit more limber.
Well, I saw it as, you don't know if he's still fighting crime and if he hurt himself the night before, kind of thing.
That's
so
true.
I didn't throw.
I mean, he was somewhere with the Justice League, which I love the fact that they name dropped again with the Justice League thing and the Superman.
Are we gonna finally see Batman? No, Superman. Well, because we've got Krypto and Superboy.
Well, and there is talk that the Superman is going to appear on the show in some form, probably not as Superman, but like maybe Clark or something like that, checking in on Superboy, since Superboy is a clone. So, he's supposed to be a clone. He's supposed to be a clone of Lex. Yeah, supposed to be a clone of Lex and Superman. So it'll be interesting to see if that's the same story that they're telling, that he is indeed a clone of Lex and Superman. But if he is, that'll be.
Caleb actually said, so apparently they retconned the Titans OG team. Last season, Robin only worked with Batman and very sparingly with Hawk and Dove. Now they're saying that Titans are a thing before.
Yeah.
I'm just confused. And then he said in season 1, I never thought there was an OG Titans team beforehand because they never mentioned it. Or is that just me?
No, Abraham and Caleb, you're both right. I mean, they never alluded to the fact that there was an OG. I like that term, an OG Titans team. So, you know, I don't know if that idea probably maybe came about as they were planning the second season. You know, and so they kind of retro it. But I know exactly what you mean, because basically they kind of set up that he kind of just worked with Hawk and Dove a little bit, and there was no mention really at all. I mean, but I think you could probably go back. I'd have to go back and watch some of those episodes where like Wonder Girl is introduced and stuff like that to kind of see what the language is exactly in those. Because obviously they did set up the fact that he had connections with all those people before.
Abraham said Superman is coming to the show similar like Batman in season 1, which he is in the background or in the shadows.
Yeah, that's what I had heard too.
And Muay Thai Jedi just said, hey, Poindexter Lounge, happy to see your channel is still growing. Bruce Wayne is the guy from Resident Evil movies, right?
I couldn't tell you because I've never seen a Resident Evil movie. It's not my,
Steve said just got home from work. So what are we nerding about?
we just welcome, Steve.
And then he read the title and he's like, oh, duh.
Oh yes, there you go. That would be it. So we are talking about Titans, and now we just finished watching it. We're just kind of giving our thoughts on the episode. Trigon, guys.
Oh my gosh.
We actually got to see Trigon. That was
the four-eyed devil.
Caleb geeked out with me there, man. Caleb was right there with me like, Trigon! It's actually Trigon. It's not the other dude. It's Trigon.
He also went on Indiana Jones and ripped his daughter's heart out of his chest.
Kalima. Yeah, that was... But, look, the animation for Trigon was hit or miss. It looked good in some spots. When he was standing still, it didn't look too bad. When he moved, the walking...
He looked like he pooped his pants.
The walking looked like he was holding it in, kind of doing penguin dances. You know, like, oh man, I gotta get to the toilet before this thing comes out. There's a demon-sized poop that's apparently gonna kill everything.
Apparently. He was letting out the walking farts.
That's the scene they didn't show, is all of that death and destruction
the walking farts. That was crop dusting.
It started from the restroom and came out. But I liked all that. I like how it showed that all the...
Abraham said, did Trigon die or get trapped into a dimension?
So what I read is that he's trapped in her jewel. That she's carrying him around trapped inside the jewel in her form.
Okay.
Is how that works.
Square Screen Entertainment says, I think Trigon will come back. They're putting it on hold for now.
I agree with that. I agree, because we all kind of talked about when we did our...
And Jose said that he was missing his white hair.
Yeah, when we were doing... he was missing the white hair. But when we were doing the trailer reaction video for Titans Season 2, we talked about that too, that we really hope that they didn't just kind of one and done with Trigon. I'm glad that Trigon got this episode.
Yeah.
But I agree with Square Screen. I don't think that they're just like, hey, he's done. They left it open, I think, where he can come back and cause more havoc and cause more issues for Raven, for sure.
Yeah, and Caleb said, I bet money Superman will just be a silhouette in the sky. Maybe you'll see his cape.
And who knows, maybe Henry Cavill will just show up.
Awesome.
I don't know if any of you saw the pictures today. I think they were released of the stuntman who played Superman in Shazam. Oh my goodness.
I did notice that Square Screen says Trigon had scars, if you didn't notice, too, on his chest.
I didn't quite catch that.
Right here.
Really?
Yep.
Guy's been through some stuff.
Seen some things, man.
Killed Rachel's mom.
Killed some worlds.
Yeah. I liked how the whole team ran in, and yet they were all overcome by Trigon.
Yes.
How they all got overtaken by Trigon. They all had, it was their darkest sides that came out in those moments. So that was brilliant right there. I love that writing there. That was good storytelling, because with our heroes, and this is something that I like about DC that they don't really do in Marvel that much, is show the reality of what it's like to be a hero. That, you know, a lot of the heroes are they have darker sides. You know, everybody complains about DC being dark, you know, whatever, but when you really think about some of these things,
they would, and so I can appreciate the fact that they definitely showed the darker side of each one of these heroes. That they have a dark side, and hey, if pressed, they will kill. They will do what they want to do. That was in there.
When she went into his head, he even said, you wouldn't kill Batman. He's like, I've been thinking about this since I was a little kid.
It was 12, yeah. So.
And Jose said, but Trigon is supposed to be as big as a skyscraper.
Yeah. We're gonna probably.
He was still pretty big though compared to her.
She's pretty tiny.
I know, but she looks cool with the blue hair. I rocked the blue hair for a while.
Yeah, but hey, we just I think need to be thankful that we did get a demon Trigon, because I was worried there through the end of season 1 that we were not going to get Trigon in his rightful.
Not the dude from Castle.
No, not the dude. I love that. That was great, Caleb.
That was awesome.
Not the dude from Castle. It's actual Trigon, not the dude from Castle. Yeah, that was awesome.
Square said, I liked the Hawk and Dove vision. When I thought it was Dove's vision, it seemed like it was both of theirs. Or is that just me? Whose vision was it? And then Abraham said, I heard that there will be Easter eggs to Wally West, Wonder Woman, and Aquaman. And Jose said, yeah, I'm happy we got to see him.
Yeah, so I am, the Hawk and Dove thing was weird. That was dark. That was really dark. You don't see a lot of, drug use scenes, stuff like that, man.
I was waiting for, what's his name to come and be like, get some crack.
Got some Dave Chappelle.
Yeah.
Oh, some crack. Oh. From Trigon. I'll do anything, Trigon. You just give me some crack. No, that was, but she was shooting it up, man. That was rough.
Well, and he was the one pushing her to do it.
That might have been, they showed Hawk's eyes turn black, though. They never showed her eyes turn black, so.
But the fact that she gave in might be what caused
that
her.
might be, but they never showed her eyes turn black. It was just Hawk.
She just turned her, yeah.
So, I don't know if it was both theirs either, but,
ran out of time, couldn't show her vision, so.
So, Jordan, a couple things. Jordan, would Titans be a part of Crisis on Infinite Earths if there's a possibility? So, here's the thing. There has been talk, there's been rumor that it might be a possibility, but if we do see them, I don't think you're going to see them actually on the show. I think you're going to see them in kind of a flash by, kind of maybe if they show like different universes, and I think that's what we're going to get a lot of probably on Crisis on Infinite Earths, is these little flashes of different universe and pocket universes and stuff, where maybe you see characters in that, in there, but not actually part of the story. If Titans does show up in any way. If Titans does show up in any way, I think that's pretty much it.
And then Caleb said, I wonder if the guy who did the cameo in Shazam is our new Superman, and DC leaked this to see the reaction.
Oh, I hope not, because he looked awful. He does not look like Superman at all. That was, heck no. No. He's not even big enough.
Hashtag Henry Cavill is still my Superman.
Look, there are very few things in this world that could keep me from watching a DC property. That would be one of them. That was if they tried to sell me as that being Superman. Oh my goodness. I don't even want to think about that. I seriously don't even want to even entertain that thought because he's all wrong for Superman. I don't know what that pompadour thing. Did you see that picture?
Mm-mm.
You didn't see the picture? We'll have to try to find it. But it was shown this week or today or whatever that they leaked a picture of him behind the scenes with on Shazam, and so they showed the full thing of what they all looked like, or what he looked like in the scene. I can't remember if I saved it or not. I don't even think I saved it because I was just like, oh my goodness, I don't want to see that.
Muay Thai Jedi said, do you think Dr. Fate's helmet should be in Black Adam movie? They both originated from Egypt.
That who should be? I'm sorry?
Dr. Fate's helmet should be in Black Adam's movie. They both originated from Egypt.
Yeah, I'm game. Hey, if DC is willing to put some of these characters back together again and do some stuff, I am definitely game to see that. For sure. Why not?
Abraham said there is a possibility that Superman would be cast for season 3. Who would you cast? Henry Cavill. No.
Henry Cap. I'm sorry. What was the question again? I was just finding.
Abraham said there is a possibility that Superman would be cast for season 3. Who would you cast?
As Superman on this show, man. I don't know. That's a good question. Honestly, right.
Cast the guy that played Ben in it too.
So I'm gonna be honest with you right now. As far as all that goes, I just don't see anybody as Superman out there besides Henry Cavill right now. And
you don't like Tyler Hoechlin as
Tyler Hoechlin is all right, but I don't like the way that they've written his Superman. They've made that Superman very weak.
Just by looks, though.
He looks all right, but I don't like the costume still. The costume looks dollar store-ish, and he actually looks pretty decent as Clark.
Jose said, would you guys love to see Tom Welling in the Superman suit?
Oh, that goes without saying, dude. I mean, I think anybody who was a fan of Smallville and watched that for 10 seasons only to get the CGI thing that we got at the end. Sorry, spoilers if you haven't seen it.
It's been a while, so.
Yeah, it's been, almost 10 years, so but they're not gonna, man.
Caleb said get another Game of Thrones alum, Richard Madden for Titan Superman.
Richard Madden?
Well, I thought that Henry Cavill came from. Oh, dog's having a look at its feet.
He's running in his sleep. Richard Madden. I didn't watch Game of Thrones, so.
Steve said, give Nicolas Cage a shot for Superman. Haha.
Right. How am I not in that TV show? Okay, so I'm pulling up Richard Madden right now.
Is in Eternals.
Okay,
Let me see. Let me see. I don't have.
Where's Richard Madden right there?
Oh, he was the one that was in Iron Man, wasn't he? The one that had tried to turn Pepper Potts into a. Or no, was that a different guy?
No, that was a different guy.
Okay.
You know who would have been good to have as Superman on Titans is Matt Bomer.
Yeah.
But
sure.
Matt's on Doom Patrol because he was linked to playing Superman many times back in the day when Superman Returns was getting off the ground and they were trying to cast that and everything. They tried to get him. That he was one of the last guys.
Abraham said I would pick Anson Mount for Titan Superman.
Anson Mount?
Anson, and then Mount. Like Mount Morris.
Hold on. I'm checking out your ideas here, guys. Anson Mount. Alright, let's check this guy out.
And that's from Abraham, who recommended it.
He's kind of got a, I could see that.
And Caleb said Captain Pike would make an awesome Superman.
Oh, an older Superman?
Jose said for me it's Henry. That's that. I agree.
No, that's Anson Mount. I could see him as an older Superman on this.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean he's got the smile.
If he's gonna be older like Batman, then yeah.
He's definitely got the smile, for sure. I could see that. I could see that.
Caleb said Anson Mount is Captain Pike.
Is that on CBS? Because I haven't seen Star Trek. What is it? On CBS network. I haven't seen that yet because we don't have the CBS
stream
network. Yeah, we don't have that. So
He said Star Trek Discovery, yeah.
Discovery, yeah, okay.
I can see that though there from the picture.
See, that's my first of knowing him as Captain Pike on at all, but I can see he looks the part of Captain Pike a little bit. I can see
Square
that.
Screen said Brandon Routh has said to leave Legends of Tomorrow regular. Maybe he can hop on a Titan. It's a slim chance.
We'll
Him
just...
and his wife are leaving after the crisis,
Oh,
which
I
I'm
know.
very upset about. But that's going to be like I think the domino effect for when a Legends is going to go off, unfortunately. But I wanted him to stay till the end.
We'll just get Brandon Routh to play Superman on a bunch of TV shows before he runs off into the sunset.
Muay Thai Jedi said Daniel Cudmore, Colossus from X-Men, auditioned for Superman Returns, but I don't know about his acting. Matt Bomer is kind of Henry Cavill altered clone in my opinion.
He seems like a skinnier Henry Cavill.
Yeah.
You know, Henry Cavill
He's just man beef.
To me, Henry Cavill is great just because he's not too skinny. He's not. He looks the part to me.
Abraham says there are rumors that Blackfire, Corey's sister, is going to appear in season 2.
Yes. Now I have seen. Well, I think that was in the. Wasn't that in the trailer?
I thought so.
It was in the trailer because they come looking for Starfire. Her people come looking for her.
Is that when her hair was straight?
Yep, and her hair is straight.
And I love it so much better than the curly hair.
Yes, and Blackfire does come looking for her, and they call her Your Highness. If you look up the trailer for season 2.
That's right.
Yeah.
That was the sister.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep, and the other guy. Yep. So yeah, that's true. That is true.
That's the only thing
Okay.
that you, except for Jordan's talking about the movie. He
So-
says that he thinks that Enosh Fett deserves an award for his performance.
Oh, well, thank you. Yes, we have to actually do a review of that. But you all know that Jordan, who's in the chat room right now,
We've been so busy with kids going back to school and everything that with them finally gone, we're gonna
crazy.
have
But
time to
the
watch it.
Scooby-Doo movie is done.
Yes.
It's out. It's
Big
on
Tasty
Vimeo.
said he already saw it.
What's that?
Big Tasty said he already saw it.
You already saw it, Big
He
Tasty?
said he
See,
liked it.
you have done something that even I have not done. I am in the thing, and I have not seen it. So there you
Because
go.
we've had a holiday, we've had the kids go back to school. I
That-
have a
that-
new job. You've had to go back. We've started a class together.
Oh my
there's so much
gosh!
stuff
Like
going on.
there's like so much going on this week. But then also,
Big
I will
Tasty
say
said
this.
he did a good job.
Good. See now, Jordan. If I got no complaints yet because I haven't seen the movie, so I have no idea. You know, like the parts that I've seen are good. I've seen a couple of reviews of people that say that they're good. Big Tasty says it's pretty good.
Did a good job.
But it's it's just making me laugh because it's like this. We were waiting for this movie, and then when he told me that it was 2 hours and 44 minutes, I'm like, you're making this epic.
I actually agree with you, Caleb.
This epic, huge movie, right? Like I wasn't expecting that. Most fan films are not 2 hours and 44 minutes, almost 3 hours long. I mean, like that's kind of thing. Like that's like Avengers Endgame.
Russ, I think he said Vimeo.
Like yes, it's on Vimeo. It is only on Vimeo. It is not on YouTube.
Abraham had a good question, and so did Caleb had a good thing that he had said too. Abraham said, since Titans has some amazing costumes, what specific costume design for Superman would you pick?
Ooh.
And then hold that thought for a second, because Caleb said, I changed my vote. Benjamin Walker, who played President Lincoln in Abraham Lincoln Vampire Slayer, which I thought was a good movie, would make a good Superman. So he also, I thought, would be a good idea.
Benjamin Walker.
Yes.
Let's take a look at Benjamin here.
And Jordan says,
So far, I like
don't
Anson.
know, but I'm laughing my head off hearing you right now.
Who is what?
Jordan said he's laughing.
Oh, yeah.
Muay Thai Jedi said Caleb, the guy who looks like Liam Neeson.
Oh man. Okay, you're gonna laugh at this, but I'm looking at Benjamin Walker right now, and I'm thinking that Christopher Reeve ate Seth MacFarlane and had a kid or something.
That.
I mean, I see it a little bit. He's got a little too much of a baby face for me. I like the Anson one.
And Abraham said there are rumors that Bruce will wear his Batsuit design being inspired by the Arkham Knight game, New 52 comics, and will have some fight scenes, but that's rumors as of now. So you can go back to Adam's question that what specific costume design for Superman would you pick for Titans?
So really quick, Caleb, I'm looking at some other pictures of Benjamin. There are some pictures of him that I can see what you're talking about there. But I'm really liking that Anson one.
Mount?
Yeah, Anson Mount. He looks like he could be the older Superman. So, what Superman costume?
Caleb says that Anson Mount would be a better Batman in his opinion.
Yeah, but in a lot of these, actually, I mean, if you look at the comic books and how Batman is drawn, how Bruce and Clark look, there's actually been a couple of times where, like, Clark impersonated Bruce Wayne, or Bruce Wayne impersonated Clark, because they're both very similar. They both have jet black hair, you know, that bluish black hair kind of cut, and sometimes, in some instances, Bruce Wayne has that flowing hair just like Clark does, and so there's a lot of things where they look a lot alike. So those characters are kind of interchangeable sometimes as far as character looks. Not as much as you would think, given the differences in the people who are cast to play Batman in live action, but in the comic books, they're very, very similar as to their look. As for what costume I would pick, man, so we saw, it looks like they kind of went with a traditional Batman outfit. It's kind of rubberized, kind of black look. I'd want something similar to the original Man of Steel outfit. The one in Justice League, I don't like that whole thing. And I was thinking about this today. I especially don't like the one that's in Shazam. I just noticed that the one in Shazam is way too shiny. The muscles look weird on it. The placement of the plates inside of it, because it's spandex, but it's over these muscle plates, and it looks strange. It doesn't look right. It doesn't look anatomically correct. And I understand what they're going for, but I don't care for that so much. But I really like the Man of Steel costume.
Me too.
I like the texture. I like the colors. As much as I'm a red trunks kind of guy, I still like even though it's blue, I like all that. I like that one better. I like the S better on that one than I do on the other ones.
Steve said, what if by chance they would cast Christopher Reeve's actual son for Superman? And then Jordan says there's a Superman fan film coming out that it's meant to be Christopher Reeve's Superman in our times, titled End of an Era.
Oh, I'll have to check that one out.
Superman fan film.
You have to check that one out. Christopher Reeve's son does look a lot like Christopher Reeve. He does look.
It's kind of like when what's his name, who was in Three's Company?
Oh, John Ritter.
His son is the spitting image of him, and now that he's done stuff since he's passed, it's like he looks just like his dad.
What's
is Christopher
his name
Reeve's
again?
son the same?
He'd need a little bit of help because he doesn't look exact. His face is a little. You can see it here, Tiff. That's his son right there. So it's not. He's got the features.
He's
but
got
not,
the same smile there.
His head's shaped a little weird.
It is. His dad was more an oval, and he's more of a heart-shaped face.
Yeah.
He looks like more of a mixture between him and his mom.
Absolutely. Plus, he's got a very very pronounced brow.
Yeah.
His brow bones are pretty.
But he would work with the same Batman that we have right now for this. Abraham said if we don't get Nightwing for season 2, but we are most likely going to get it. Caleb says there's a fan film titled Superman Requiem, which takes basic premise of Superman Returns, puts it in the 90s, and executes the story better, in my opinion.
I've seen bits of Requiem, and the parts that I've seen, I've never been able to actually get through all of it. but I have seen parts of it, and I agree. It's a well done film. It definitely is a well done film.
I'm interested though to see the one The End of an Era. Or it's coming out, so we have to check it when it comes out.
Yeah. Yeah, I've seen the parts of Requiem. That's it's not bad. What's the guy's name? There was a fan film years ago, early 2000s. Mike Heath. Mike Heath was a guy. He looks more like comic book Superman. Big guy. I don't know what he looks like now, but I remember in the mid 2000s there was a lot of talk of him. He actually did a fan film where he was Superman, and he actually looked quite good.
Muay Thai Jedi said if Tyler Hoechlin can play Superman, then so can Jesse Metcalf. Just give him the blue contacts.
I think it was Mike Heath.
Deathstroke is just gonna be awesome.
Maybe it wasn't Mike Heath. I thought the guy's name was Mike Heath. It was Mike something.
Jose's gotta leave, but said love to see you guys see the episode. You guys see the episode till the next episode because he saw it.
Mike O'Hearn. Yes. So bye, Jose. Thanks for joining us tonight. We appreciate you for sure. See this guy, Tiff? Mike O'Hearn.
Yeah. He kind of looks like the guy that we were in line with when we met.
A little bit. Now, I don't know if you guys can see this. You can tell me if they can see this or not.
Yeah.
Mike O'Hearn.
Yes, they can see it.
Back in the early 2000s, there was like a Batman and Superman fan film. He looked like comic book Superman at the time. Big guy. Really big guy. And they shot this whole thing, and they did a really cool flying scene with him. Where it's kind of like they put him on a harness and took him down the street, and he's like waving at people and stuff. And I like that classic costume. He is one of the few to be able to fill out that classic Superman costume, but in a way that like is comic booky, because he is the size of Superman comic book wise. To see if I can find some more of him, but he is. He was definitely a contender for a while. People actually talked about him for Superman, but now he looks like he's gotten older. Ooh.
Abraham says one of my favorite versions of Superman is Kingdom Come Superman.
Yeah. Okay. See, check this out. Tell me if I'm centered there.
Yeah.
You can see there, the guy's just built.
Holy cow.
Yeah.
He looks like he was like trying out for Mr. Universe.
Dude was huge. Really, really good looking comic book style Superman, like big bodybuilder type of thing. Which, you know what? At some point, I would like to see a Superman like that. Like bodybuild, like if there was somebody like big, like Arnold Schwarzenegger used to be.
Oh heck yeah.
But that could,
When he was Conan.
but that could act. Right, you know, and that's the big thing, because we often get these skinny Supermen, but like you look at Mike O'Hearn there compared with somebody like Brandon Routh, and it's just night and day. I mean,
Jordan says there's also a Superman fan film titled Nascent Nation that follows a Smallville post 9/11 that features a Superman instead of fighting villains but reasoning and honing corrupt, broken people. Abraham says of the Kingdom Come. Caleb says also Spider-Man 4 is getting a fan film based on concept art and leaked unfinished scripts.
I saw that. You know what? So I don't know how you guys feel about that. If we're gonna switch gears, I don't know how you guys all feel about that. I don't need that, to be quite honest with you. With all the Spider-Man stuff that's been going on lately, I don't need them to make a fan film of Spider-Man 4 or what they think it would have been like or whatever. I don't know. I mean, all more power to them. Anybody who wants to make a fan film and do whatever, but they're kind of trying to make this thing like people really are clamoring for it. and it's the Vulture again, because the Vulture was supposed to be the villain of Spider-Man 4 by Sam Raimi, who he never ended up making it. From what I've heard so far of the leaked thoughts behind it and the ideas behind it, he's still having trouble with Mary Jane. Still not confident. It's like, dude, after those 3 movies, if you're not confident with your relationship with Mary Jane, I'm out. Because he was so emo in those. I can even handle him to a point in Spider-Man 3, but my goodness, if you're going to come back at me with a Spider-Man 4 where Tobey Maguire's Spider-Man is still going to be like welling up with great big old tears and everything every time he thinks about Mary Jane, I'm done. Because Mary Jane was not all that in those movies. She was barely Mary Jane, I mean, if you even want to call her that. And everything, I don't know. That would have frustrated me, actually. If that would have been how the movie would have been, that would have been the death of it right there. So.
And then Abraham says, I bet we won't see Superboy until episode 3 or 4. And then they asked if we've seen Batman Dead End.
Not seen Batman Dead End. I know there's lots of great fan films, man, and we got to do some reacting to. We've reacted to some Star Wars ones, but we're gonna have to take a snapshot of some of these.
Jordan also said Kingpin, Lizard, Mysterio, and Black Cat will also be villains. Caleb says, I don't hate Spider-Man 3. Don't hate me.
I don't either, to be honest with you.
And then Muay Thai Jedi said Joe Manganiello auditioned for both Superman in Man of Steel and Batman versus Superman, but became Deathstroke in Justice League. He is massive when he's in good shape.
Yeah, he is. He is. And it's a shame that we won't see him as Deathstroke. As happy as I am to see him see Deathstroke in this right here, it would have been awesome to see him as Deathstroke. What was the Batman movie?
Dead End.
Dead End. We might have to do a reaction to that. No, I know. Joe, was it Magnello? He looked great as Deadshot, or not Dead, is Deathstroke. I'm sorry, Deathstroke. In the end of Justice League, it is a shame that all went the way that it did, and we're probably never going to see him that way. Because man, holy cow, so good. So, and I think he would have made a good Batman. I really do. I think he would have made a good Batman. I really feel we need more rugged people doing these movies instead of pretty boys. I don't want to see pretty boys. That's right now, honestly. So as much as I'm willing to give Pattinson a chance to be a great Batman, that is one of my biggest problems with him right now as Batman. Without having seen anything, without knowing anything, and I know I try not to make a.
Caleb says he's gonna hit the hay. See you
make
guys
a decision,
next time.
and we're gonna get out of here too. But this is my last thought. I don't want pretty boys for everything. That's one of the things I love about this Batman in here. He's not a pretty boy. They're not trying to make him
rough.
Yeah, he looks like a real guy, and so there you go. But hey, guys, thanks for joining us tonight for Titans Season 2, Episode 1, Trigon.
Heck yeah!
I enjoyed it. Tiffany, did you enjoy it?
I loved it.
All right, so Tiffany, on a scale of 1 to 10, what would you give Episode 1 of Season 2?
Probably give it about an 8, 8.5. It was pretty good.
I'm going to go with an 8 as well, just because some of the CGI was a little wonky. But besides that, I love the story. I didn't think it was as much of a slow burn as I had heard. I thought it jumped right in and it showed me the stuff that I wanted. But of course, I liked Season 1. So, yeah, I think if you like Season 1, you're going to like this. So. And
some of the stuff that we don't remember from this season, we might have to rewatch some of the last couple episodes just to refresh. For the next one.
Well, hey guys, it's good seeing you guys once again. You know what? It's about that time where we're going to have shows coming back. The Flash, they just released a new trailer for that for Season 6. Looks pretty good. It's got, what's his name in it? Godspeed. So it should be interesting to see what we get here in that season. But we're going to be doing a whole lot more of these, and I'm glad that this worked out. so that we could all watch this together and have some fun. And if you already watched it and you just watched it again with us, thanks for joining us. Thanks for joining us, guys. Thanks for all your support here at the Poindexter Lounge. And don't forget, you can be nerdy too. You can go get some Poindexter swag. That's right. You can get some Poindexter Lounge swag on our website, and all that is in the descriptions of our videos. All right. Until next time, my name is Enosh, aka Enosh Fett with a stuffed up nose, and of course the lovely
Tiptastic.
saying stay nerdy and bring on the Titans. All right. We'll see you guys.